Your number one punch is playing up a fear that most people aren't really that concerned with. And if you notice, a lot of the people who are concerned with it don't really have other concerns in their life. Like I'm sure Alyssa Milano is really concerned about Charlottesville, but it's also kind of because she's a rich actress. People who are worrying about their bills are worrying about their fucking bills. So that's your number one. You're hyping up some threat that isn't really a threat to anyone. Number two, Obama. I was Obama's guy. Well, there's a couple real big problems with the Obama pitch. And the first one, which you kind of just indicated because it's the first thing that comes to your mind when you say it, you're like, okay, well, if you're Obama guy and your whole pitch is Obama, we're great friends, he chose me to be his vice president, we love each other, we've dry humped a few times, my closest bro out there in the world. Well, the problem is that Obama doesn't support you. Obama didn't endorse you. Obama has been silent, seemingly waiting for your campaign to collapse so he can get in there and endorse somebody else. Because Obama's treating this like business, which I think he always did. I think he thought Joe Biden could help him win Pennsylvania. I don't think he ever, Obama is about Obama. He's about his legacy. And he's not going to come out here and endorse Joe Biden and then see his campaign fall apart and then go, actually, I endorse Kamala Harris. And then his endorsement's kind of watered down. He's going to wait and see how you do. And then he'll decide if he's going to get behind you or not. So it kind of takes away from your whole, here's my big thing, I'm Obama's guy. And the other problem with Obama is that, look, Obama was an incredibly talented guy. Incredibly talented politician, incredibly talented actor, but I repeat myself. Unbelievable public speaker. Unbelievable. Off the charts. As good a public speaker as just about anybody I've ever seen. Very, very bright guy. Very good, very charismatic. So people, especially Democrats, have a real tough time criticizing Obama. But when you take someone else, and now he represents Obama, you take away all of those qualities that I just listed, and you're just standing on the track record. And there's been lots of polls that back this up, but truthfully, Obama himself was always way more popular with Democrats than his policies were. Obama was always way more popular with the country than his policies were. That's the truth. And so you go, okay, so it's just Joe Biden owning Obama, not the smooth, charismatic guy, the old sleepy guy. Okay, so he's the guy now. Well, here's the problem with Obama that should jump out at anyone right away. What did we get after 8 years of Obama? Trump. That's what you got. That's what that resulted in. Now, you can just say, oh, it's because the racists were so mad that after they voted for Obama twice, they decided to vote for Trump. Look, that's a bunch of bullshit. What happened was people were really upset in this country. They had many different grievances after 8 years of Obama's policies. And so you want to own that stuff. Okay, listen, the problem is that the Republicans, the people who voted for Trump, you're not going to sell them on how great were the Obama years, right? If there's anyone who voted for Trump, the people of like all those like hundreds of counties that went for Obama and went for Trump, you got to be trying to pull some of those people back. Do you think it's possible, just thinking it through, do you think it's possible that you're going to pull those people back by going, how great was Obama? They're like, motherfucker, Obama was so bad, I voted for Trump after voting for Obama. So they're not going to be pulled back by that message. That's impossible. And the fact of the matter is that it's like you can sit here and go, I'm standing behind Obama. Guess who else isn't standing behind Obama? Not just the people who voted for Trump. You know who else isn't standing behind Obama? The Democrats. They're not running on how great Obamacare is. They're running on Medicare for all. They're not running on how great Obama was. They're running on, without saying it directly, because they don't want to challenge. They want his endorsement, and they don't want to challenge the real smooth, charismatic guy who everyone on the Democratic side loves. But they're basically running on like, this wasn't great. Not enough was done. Obama's positions that he had in 2008 would basically make you a Nazi, according to most of the Democrats. Certainly a fucking homophobe, a racist for deporting people, a homophobe for not supporting gay marriage. You know, I always had a problem with Obama for being a murderer. That's a whole different issue. Doesn't seem to bother too many people on the Democratic side, aside from the Tulsi Gabbard supporters. Anyway, this is just it's a 1-2 punch with the weight of a piece of paper behind it. This is a very bad sign for a campaign that this is what he's got to run on. All right, now there is one more message in there at the end, so let's play the rest of the commercial.
Bullying president. Strong, steady, stable leadership. Biden, president.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Steady,
we know in our bone.
Steady, strong, stable leadership. There's the final pitch, which finally involves Joe Biden. So steady, strong, stable leadership. So there's his pitch. I'm the guy who's steady and stable. The problem with that pitch is that it's not going to work for anybody who watches Joe Biden. This is not how anyone who saw him in the debates or anyone sees him at a speech or answering questions from the media. That's just not what comes across. Steady, strong, and stable is not what you see. In fact, you're more likely to see things like this. Joe Biden gave us another fucking golden Joe Biden moment. Let's play the next video.
Watch what happened when those kids from Parkland came up to see me when I was vice president. They went and some of you covered it.
All right. There is Joe Biden. Remember when those kids from Parkland came up to see him as vice president, and a lot of you covered it. Well, a lot of them didn't cover it because the Parkland shooting happened last year.
No, but that's an our reality. That's Biden's reporting on his reality. I mean, it's a whole different thing. Yeah.
Did I think I may have played this.
In his reality, you get to touch kids too. You know, it's a whole different thing.
Well, that happens in my reality too. In my reality, Joe Biden touches kids.
No, but it's okay, and they like it in his reality.
Oh, okay. So there's the difference. I see.
He's getting praised for it.
There's something though about this that I actually find I don't know.
And everybody knows him in his reality too.
Yeah, well, that's true. And
they know his intentions. They know how warm-hearted he is. Yeah.
But this is something that really baffles me a little bit because this isn't just like making a gaffe or getting something wrong. That's a very strange thing.
You know, he's still traumatic since his son Bo died.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, here's before his son Bo died. This was a famous one. I think I've played this before on the show, but it's my favorite Joe Biden.
Can you watch a little of him on the soapbox? It looked like that was the soapbox stuff.
What?
Go back to the other video.
Oh, he was off. It was going back. That was the end of it.
I want to see something.
Well, here, hold on. I want to cue up this other video. This is my favorite Joe Biden gap. We may have played this on the show before, but this is the type of stuff that Joe Biden does. And this is before Bo died. So we can't blame it on that. So here's Joe Biden being interviewed by Katie Couric. The best ever.
Part of what a leader does is to instill confidence, is demonstrate that he or she knows what they're talking about and communicates to people. If you listen to me and follow what I'm suggesting, we can fix this. When the stock market crashed, Franklin Roosevelt got on television and didn't just talk about the princes of greed. He said, look, here's what happened.
So Joe Biden tells Katie Couric that when the stock market crashed, FDR got on TV. And this was part of his point to say that leaders know what they're talking about. Now, not only was FDR not president in 1929 when the stock markets crashed, but he never went on TV. He never went on television his entire career. So this is a thing that Joe Biden does. He kind of lives in a fantasy world, and there's something really amazing about this. Like, he feels so confident in himself that he can just start talking about these things and is not concerned that they're completely untethered from reality. It's just like, yeah, and then this happened, and then this happened, and it went this way, and it went blah, 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 blah. And like I don't know, it's something about the greatness of Joe Biden that nobody will question or point this out. By the way, Katie Couric doesn't call him on that. During the interview, she just nods along and keeps moving. Maybe part of it's also that Katie Couric doesn't fucking know anything. So she's just like, no, okay, sounds right. I guess when the markets crashed, FDR got on TV. Sure. But I don't know. It's a very strange thing to say that Joe Biden, to say that the Parkland kids came and visited me last year. Like, really? You're just saying that? You're like in today's day and age where if you make something up, you know people are going to find out about it. you, at the very least, even if you remembered in your mind that Parkland happened 5 years ago and not last year, you're certainly not sure that they came and saw you, because you never fucking met these kids. So wouldn't you be a little careful before saying that they came and saw you?
Biden remembers kids. When it comes to kid
Parkland
facts,
kids came up. I sniffed some of their hair. I was humping one.
I can remember the scent like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Very, very bizarre. A very, very strange moment. But this is the problem, is that, and the reason why I was really relating it back to that commercial, is that his pitch is steady, strong leadership. And that's going to become a problem when you're this guy. And I just can't wait. I mean, I can't wait for more. There's just always more and more gaffes. And it's not that any one gaffe is so, unforgivable.
Just wait till you see a 30-second commercial coming up in the campaign of just all the moments.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them, one after another, after another, after another. And your whole thing is, I'm not Trump. I'm the steady, experienced one. But you don't know basic facts, and you're just saying things that are completely divorced from reality. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough sale. But look, he's still polling pretty well right now, so we'll see. We'll see how long this lasts for. Oh, can you pull up, Brian? I didn't give you this one before, but can you pull up Joe Biden's wife? This was the best thing. Just YouTube Joe Biden's wife. And I think it should be one of the first things that comes up. This was, by the way, this goes perfectly. This will show you the strength of the pitch for Joe Biden more than anything else. Here, just pull up the YouTube thing so I can see it.
Wife tries to help.
Your candidate might be better on, I don't know, health care than Joe is. But you've got to look at who's going to win this election. And maybe you have to swallow a little bit and say, okay, I sort of personally like so-and-so better. But your bottom line has to be that we have to beat Trump.
That was her pick. Do you think that's a strong candidate when that's what the candidate's wife is telling you? It's like, look, you may not like him. Are some people better on the issues? Sure, but we're gonna need you to swallow all of that and just vote for him anyway, because it's him.
Because we just really want to win and be in power, and I get that it doesn't represent you well or know what's going on, but we just really want to be in power.
Is he great on healthcare? No.
Can he help?
Terrible. You're probably all gonna die, but it's his turn. Thanks for watching, guys. Just want to tell you real quick about Monday.com. It's a great management tool for any business of any size. Go to Monday.com/problem. You get a 2-week free trial. Check out that awesome service. Thanks again.